guys, welcome back to the Unreal Estates Luxury Network. Today we're headed over to Yorkshire Dales. Yorkshire, we have a farmhouse here. It's secluded, it's beautiful, it's very cozy, it's very nice. It's got a great scenic place to it. Big fan of the place. If you guys like it, hit it with a like and a subscribe. Make 2 videos a day, guys. If you like them, please like them, and we're going to check it out.
This is definitively not the sort of house I wanted to live in. This very plain kind of Regency framework is not necessarily my thing. The great dream when you spent a life designing houses for other people is to build a house. This national park is entirely protected. You cannot build a new structure. So the compromise was how to make this house, how to use that as a canvas for creating a more interesting outcome.
Make do with what you got.
We're in
Neat little statue. Check this thing out. Kind of strange, kind of brutalist, very modern.
Raydale, which is an offshoot of Wensleydale. The landscape is bold and dramatic.
Very green, very mossy. Look at these little mushrooms.
The house is designed as proper 4-square Regency. It's a house of 2 distinct atmospheres. The front of the house being formal, the rear rooms of the house were created for the use of servants. And the result is that architecturally there's 2 distinct feelings.
Wow, that's pretty wild stuff.
It was sort of inevitable that I would end up back in Yorkshire. I grew up on the moors, 40 miles away from here. And that happened slowly, having had a cottage here for a while. So having convinced Graham, my partner, to join in the first adventures, then I had to get him to come to terms with the fact that we were going to go even deeper into the wilds. This house, whilst it wasn't built from scratch, was taken back to its barest bones.
Wow, very homey, very medieval looking.
I like a more robust house. I love a stone flag floor. I like a heavy oak beam. And this house had none of that. How to interject that robust feeling was one of the great challenges. Very easy just to say it's a house full of beautiful things.
It's very tasteful. Tons of great furniture, tons of great knickknacks and whatnot all around. Big fan of his style.
For me, the challenge was creating a house that, stripped of those things, still had a sort of beauty. And that comes from the walls, the floors, the ceilings, the use of glass. Those are the things where you build in detail. One of the great tragedies of the way that we are led by planners and conservation bodies is that we are supposed to recreate the past. No one talks about the mark of today. What are we leaving behind?
It's true.
So this is the original entrance hall to the house. We have come to the conclusion that the mural, which is original to the house and is listed, was probably built as a marketing poster.
It's really nice. Glad they didn't get rid of it. Wow. Imagine doing this. The time it would take, hours and hours.
Regency people coming to the countryside to observe the countryside for the first time. So this man who developed this house, who built this house, was probably quite an early visionary. This was a house built for pleasure. It was not built for graft. It was not built to farm in. The house is a bit of a repository for this collection of studio ceramics. Some of the earliest pieces were bought from an early Sotheby's sale of the contents of Bernard Leach's own studio. And that's an incredibly strong piece with the Tree of Life motif, which is a Buddhist motif, and it's all sgraffito, so this is carved into the surface.
I take it he's a very smart man with a lot of historical knowledge. That's what I'm picking up here.
The whole floor is flagged in local stone, and it's the original. So when we put this back down again, we had a gap that we needed to fill. In excavating behind the game larder, we'd found an old midden of china that had been discarded over the 200 years history of the house. And so I came up with the idea of mosaic and found a local mosaicist. There's another part of the snake.
How clever is that?
Disappearing under that chair. And in the opposite direction is a mouse running away from the snakes.
It's those little small things that make a house a home. Those little nice little details. Big fan of that kind of stuff. All right, keep it moving.
If there's a continual thread in the house, it is wood in all of its iterations. And sitting in front of the window is this amazing desk that was made by Rudolf Steiner, a piece of furniture like this, which could only be made by somebody who really knows what they're doing. Trees form part of virtually every work of art that is in the house. Other works that were commissioned for the house are also about the landscape in some way. And this is a map of the estate. So these are the fields and land of the estate with the house in the center and the woods. Commissioning things that are very site-specific is an opportunity to mark time. It's a thing of now. It's a thing for here.
It's great. I hope it's preserved. Nice quaint place, nice kitchen here.
Creating a kitchen in this kind of four-square Regency plain.
Like the barrel table. Very cool. Very nice, very quaint.
And the background allowed us to create a kitchen that doesn't necessarily feel like a kitchen. The main cabinet here is a cabinet that was made by Charles Rennie Mackintosh. It was part of a butler's pantry. The way that you can tell that a designer had a hand in this, the door locks align even to this door, where you would never put a lock 3/4 of the way up a door because it would bow. Mr. Mackintosh wanted his keys aligning. The corner sink.
All right, keep it moving.
This red color that crops up throughout the house is really a nod to kind of traditional iron oxide red, which was used in all sorts of agricultural construction. The
He's
walls
got an appreciation for color. He's got a lot of appreciation for art, this man does. And I assume his husband as well.
are in scratch coat lime plaster, which is part of the process of a regular lime rendered wall.
Whoa. What's that, guys? Is that a swastika? No. It's art!
But I stopped it halfway through because I was in love with this very strong texture. I drove the plasterers mad by having them stop all of that texture 50 millimeters away from every opening and every doorway and window, which wasn't a very easy thing to do.
He's a very particular man. He likes things the way he likes them. I can see that. Keep moving.
Can you hear? That's the noise of the Dales.
Nice garden out here. Nice, cool, big old rock coffee table.
So this room was the original kitchen of the house. It always had a very different atmosphere. Wood end, JR20 GB18, which wasn't the age at which we met, but it was 2018 when the lintel was installed. We call this the pub because we don't have a decent pub locally that we can go to, and if we did, this is the atmosphere that we would like to be sitting in.
Old style pub.
So this is a Mouseman table. The Mouseman is a
Very medieval looking.
Yorkshire oak furniture maker.
All right.
Detail is absolutely everything. In fact, a house is an
Look at these little mice. Look at these little details around this place. It's incredible.
amalgamation of all of the choices that you can possibly make. In this house, I think there are lots of unexpected details that are only really visible once you start living in the house and using the house. They're not obvious, but as you live in the house and as you use the house, you suddenly realize that pretty much everything has been considered in some way.
It's how you make a house a home. Great stuff.
The house needed to be entirely naturalistic and more representative of the landscape as a whole.
Yeah, they don't shave down their grass too much. They let it grow naturally. It's a very natural place around it. It's great stuff.
All of the dry stone walling around the back of the house is new, constructed in the same location.
Even let the the moss grow up on the rocks and up on the roofs. It gives it real stone cottage look, like very Lord of the Rings.
As the collapsed walls. And then throughout we've planted all of these ferns and allowed the moss to come to the fore. The hermit is a dry stone walling. The back of the house nestles in and really feels like it's enveloped by nature. What's remarkable is how quickly it has settled back into the landscape, how nature has kind of returned and accepted the house. This waterfall has been here as long as the house has been here.
It even comes with a waterfall. Come on, get out of here, guys. Look at that.
Really. There's a natural stream that comes from a spring in the woods above the house, but it's an amazing thing to have this constant sound of water.
I think I'd take a shower out here. I'd be out here just like, hey, where are you going? I'm going to go take a waterfall shower in my backyard. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
This is me.
All right. Let's keep it moving.
These are things that you by Richard at Foil Tiles. So his
some nice tiles.
And in fact, it hadn't lost anything apart from one of these spindles. It was taken out and restored, repolished, and put back in again. Is kind of a typical Georgian early Regency stair hall with the arch window.
Some more great pieces of art.
Paintings that he created.
Oh, this is threaded. This is a threaded piece of art. That's very cool. That you gotta have patience. The amount of patience to do this. I don't have that type of patience not with art.
There are 200 colors in this work alone, which are all hand matched to the original artwork. When it comes to colors in the house, everything relates back to what is outside the house. And that could be like this a bright yellow cashmere blanket, but actually outside for the month of June is a field of yellow buttercups that are the same color.
How great is that? I love how they don't just shave down all their grass. They let it pop up, do little trails like that. It's just, what do you hate nature? Do you have to turn this into a golf course? No, you don't. You do it like this. And then we got to save the bees. You know what I mean, guys?
I find that
great stuff.
Somewhere you will find every color you need out there. Another the stone walls.
Nice rug here.
With his own.
More color stuff.
I wanted to put the basins in the middle of the space, and I wanted to be able to face the light. The challenge was therefore how to get the plumbing in and out of this piece of furniture. The cabinet is early, and here I wanted to put
It's got the his and his sinks here, and the bathtub over here. It's a nice looking place. Good bathroom. What do you guys think? You like this bathroom?
Basins in the middle of the space, and I wanted to be able to face the light. The challenge was therefore how to get the plumbing in and out of this piece of furniture. The cabinet is early 1920s. Each panel is book matched from the same slice of wood. The thought that went into the arrangement of the individual panels and the patterns that the grain makes is just something that you only understand when you spend time looking at the piece of furniture. And the beautiful, very subtle, handmade hinges and locks are fantastic.
Fantastic.
Inspiration doesn't come.
Great bathtub. Wish they dropped down the window a little more so you could look out, but very nice, very comfortable. Good space here.
From opening image and use that as pointers to how you.
I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. What did you think? Did you like it? You want to move in? Yorkshire out there in a little cottage? I'd love to live in a little cottage in Yorkshire out here. Go take a shower in that waterfall. Go run amongst the buttercups. Have a jolly, gay old time out there in Yorkshire. Do you love it? Let me know in the comments. I make 2 videos a day, guys. If you like them, please hit them with a like and please subscribe. See you next time.